Hi everyone, we are up for the second episode in the 2026 planting season Battle of the Belt. And today we are going to introduce, if you are new to the project, or do a quick recap of the project if you are familiar with what we are calling Battle of the Belt 2.0. This second project is looking at corn and soybean replanting decisions. This project was a follow-up to some of the earlier work that we were doing on planting dates for corn and soybeans. The issue here is that we know that there is interest for earlier planting dates, whether it's corn or soybeans. We also have a limited number of days in any planting season to get the field work done. So oftentimes farmers are pushing those planting dates whether too early or too late. And if there is let's say a too early planting date scenario, many issues can happen. There can be saturated soils, there can be cold temperatures, there can be insect damage, freeze damage, pathogens. And when that happens, what that does, it reduces the plant population in a field. And if we have a low plant population of corn or low plant population of soybeans, very quickly we need to think about replanting decisions.
Sure. So in Battle for the Belt, the first version, we noticed when we planted early, there was very low plant population. So in this picture here, those red boxes represent our March 25th planting date in 2024. And what was really interesting to me was that the plant population was about 50,000 plants per acre, which is extremely low, but numerically our highest yielding treatment. And those yielded on average 74 bushels per acre. Our more normal planting dates going into mid-April to mid-May yielded statistically the same, around 65, 70 bushels per acre, but they had about twice as many plants. And so this scenario really got us thinking about replanting decisions for soybeans because they can yield well at low plant populations.
Similarly, the idea of a lower plant population with an earlier planting date is applicable for corn. In this example here on the screen is a corn replant chart from high-yielding conditions in Illinois. These results come from the mid-1990s, which is part of the reason why we are doing this new work in Ohio, bringing more up-to-date information that is using newer genetics, newer or current environmental conditions, and also looking at Ohio-specific numbers. To make the main point here, if you have a planting date of the end of April, April 30th, let's say on the green line, and you only have 25,000 plants, you can still achieve 98% of your optimum yield for that particular data set. Now, if you come in a couple of weeks later, May 19th, on the red row, and you are increasing your plant population to 35,000, you are actually only getting 89% of that optimum yield in the data set. So actually, increasing 10,000 plants 2 weeks later is taking you 10%, is giving you a 10% of a yield loss. So that's kind of the concept behind it. There is a lot that we need to work on and bring new results from corn and soybeans in Ohio that will give us better figures and updated figures for replanting decision thresholds moving forward.
The objectives of this study are really threefold. We hope to identify new replant thresholds for both corn and soybean, head-to-head, similar to Battle for the Belt, the first version. Develop a decision support tool, such as an Excel file where farmers can put in their plant populations, their planting date, their replanting date, and get an idea if replanting is a good decision or not. And then, of course, the part that I like the best is the extension programming part. So we'll be making bi-weekly videos that go out through the corn newsletter and our YouTube channel, but also taking videos in the field as we see problems occur. So for this study, we're going to have a range of planting dates, both corn and soybean at the same time. We're going to go as early as late March to early April, and then as late as mid to late June. Of course, all of this is weather dependent. For corn, we'll have 5 different seeding rates going as low as 16,000 seeds per acre up to 40,000 seeds per acre. And then on the soybean side, 40,000 seeds per acre up to 200,000 seeds per acre. And we'll have our same 3 research locations: Northwest, Worcester, and Western. We encourage you to follow along as this growing season progresses. I'm sure we'll see interesting things. We see interesting things every year. We don't know if it'll be a flood or a drought or freeze, but something will happen. So again, follow the corn newsletter, the Ohio State Agronomy YouTube channel, or Oscar and I on Twitter.